Hello and welcome to Timber&Terra. I'm Glenn and I have a small repair to do, which is to replace the pull cord on this. So you can see here the pull cord has sort of separated itself from the outer sheathing and the center cord. And it'll still work for a while, but the problem is this gets hung up in there and it doesn't allow us to go back. So it's a pretty easy fix. I've done it several times. What I prefer is to buy this sort of in bulk. It's sold by the foot at a Stihl dealer. I'm sure you can get it like a Husqvarna or any other chainsaw dealer as well. But I found this works better. I have tried just regular cord. I think this is 3.5 millimeter, so it's probably equivalent to say 3/16. But it's relatively inexpensive. I think this I think I got 20 feet of it for under 10 bucks. So really the only tool you need is an awl, which I'll show you in a bit, and a T25 Torx screwdriver or wrench. The only thing a little bit funky with this, at least with the Stihl, this is a 261 model, is sort of just prying this piece apart off to the edge there. Guess we have to take this off too. I'll remember that. There's another one under here. So that shroud was covering another bolt that I failed to see. Now this should come off. So now we can get this out of the way and just play with this. So again, there's no need to take anything apart, but what we do need to access is it's a little knot right there. One thing that would be helpful is to sort of keep it from winding and then have to rewind the spring, is just a little clamp like that to hold it. So this is when that awl can come in handy to sort of to dig out that knot. I'll unwind this a bit more to the very end. Easier to take this knot out so we can clip it off. Okay, that's all there is to it. The challenging part is to thread that back in. Once you thread it in, it's not a big deal to tie the knot. So the other end of this is the handle. This is kind of neat. Stihl has these on their professional grade saws, which is this spring. So when you're pulling, it sort of provides a little bit of a shock or buffer, if you will, to the compression of the engine. Gives you a little bit of a smoother pull. But I don't know what this thing on the end is here. I don't think it was really working well. It looks like a washer. It got bent up. Anyhow, so same thing here. You just sort of push the rope to get to the knot. Obviously, easier said than done at times. They say it's impossible to push a rope, but sometimes you can push a rope just a little bit if you twist it at the same time as you're pushing it. You can see the rope coming out just a little bit there. Maybe just enough to grab it. There. This is a washer that goes on the end of the spring, sort of like this washer here. I think that washer being bent was really inhibiting the function, the the function of that spring will be that cushion that it's supposed to. So what I could do is just duplicate the length of this. I have cut it a couple times. The other way to do this is just to take the end of the cord, if you buy it in bulk, and just thread it through here. And then I like to keep as much cord on here as possible, so when I pull it out, I don't hit the end. But the other thing I'm going to do is singe the end of this so it doesn't unravel. Do that, you want to make sure the end of it is no bigger in diameter than the rope, because it'll be difficult to thread it through here. A bit easier this way. Having a little awl is helpful, or some other pointy object to sort of push that in. Hopefully you can see it coming through there. But just because it's through there doesn't mean the game is over. We got to get it to make the corner. Oh, which actually did. There. Actually, that was easier than normal. You want that knot to be completely subsurface there, because it has to go miss those springs. So there, with the tension intact, I didn't change anything with the tension, although what we could do is maybe wrap it around once more to give the recoil a little bit more strength. But I think this is fine. Because here, that's about all I can do, because if another wrap is going to start hitting on. So this will go into here. So probably right about there is where we want it. Just a little bit extra. This way to make sure I don't get this messed up. This working to twist it as I push the rope. There's that pushing rope thing again. I think it's coming up. Yep. There we go. So same sort of thing, we just tie a knot and it'll fit into that little recess there in that plastic cup. Let's try not to bend our washer this time. I must have bent it last time I replaced this. So we'll do my best to keep that. There, see now. Yeah, that wasn't working like that before, so I think I had messed it up. I'm going to just clip the end of this off. So you can easily see now this little cushion with that spring working. So now if I undo this, there. So we've got about as much rope as we can have on that before it starts hitting on that. So yeah, there's plenty of pull. So now it's just a matter of putting this back together. So this one's got that little recessed washer there that goes in here with the handle. I think that's part of the anti-vibration. Here's why it's different than the other ones. I think all the Torx heads on these Stihl saws are the same, a T25. So, that's really it. I'm going to take my compressed air and blow this out and blow out the air filter before I put it back together. But that will do it for this repair in this short video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.